Hey everyone! Qwen3 TTS is a family of text-to-speech models from Alibaba that can clone voices and create new ones based on text descriptions. It also provides custom voices that we can fine-tune with text. In this video, let's see how to use Qwen3 TTS using the WanGP tool. Also, if you use my portable builds of the WanGP tool, you should know that I have added Sage Attention to the latest versions, so you don't need to install it manually. Now, let's get started by switching over to the WanGP tool. Now, let's choose Qwen3 TTS in the Model Selection option. First, we need to change the category from WAN 2.1 to TTS. Then, select Qwen3 1.7b, followed by the base 12 Hz model, which is the one we use for cloning voices. Qwen3 TTS supports 10 languages including Chinese, English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Russian, and Spanish. If you use any of these languages, selected under the language option, I'll be selecting English. Then, under the reference voice option, we need to load the audio containing the voice we want to clone. If you want to record your own voice, use the mic button available here. But I will be using an existing audio file. So let's click on Click to Upload. Let's choose this audio file and click Open. Now, let's play the audio so you can get an idea of what the voice sounds like.
The Elephant and the Mouse. Oh, how large he is! Isn't he? And such wonderfully strong legs. See his trunk too, isn't it cute? And he is well stuffed. This is really one of the best toys that ever came into our shop, Geraldine. Don't you think so?
Now that you know what the voice sounds like, remember that if your audio is too long, you can use the trim option to shorten it. Now, let's scroll down. There is an option here for removing background music, but since it isn't perfect yet, we'll skip it for now. Next, we have the prompts box where we type the text we want the model to speak. I have some text ready in my notepad, so I'm going to copy one of those lines and paste it directly into the prompts box. There is also an option to provide a transcription of the reference audio. However, in my testing, I found it can introduce unwanted sounds into the output, so I recommend leaving it blank for better results. Next, we have the max duration option for setting the output length. Right now, it is 30 seconds. So if you want more length, increase the value. Also, the length depends on the text we wrote in the prompts field. So, if we use 30 seconds here but the words are only 10 seconds long, we will get a 10-second audio. I've found the best maximum output length is 20. Above that, you may get plosives in the output audio. For right now, I'm going to use 30. Now, let's go to the advanced mode. The seed value I'm going to use is -1, which means a random seed will be used for every generation. Then we have the temperature and top K options, which can be changed to add variations to the speech in the output audio. For now, I am going to use the default values. Next, let's go to the MISC tab. Here, we can override the default memory profile. If you feel WanGP isn't using enough VRAM or the generation is slow, you can select a higher profile. We also have an option for overriding the default attention mode, so let's choose SDPA for now. It is slower, but it produces better quality output. Now we are ready. Let's scroll up, click the Generate button, and wait for the result. The generation is completed, and it was slower. I think it was because of the SDPA, or maybe I should use an even higher memory profile. Anyway, let's play the audio and see the result.
Hi, it's good to see you. I know things can feel rushed sometimes, so take a moment, breathe in slowly, let the noise fade. You're here now, and this moment is just for you.
In my opinion, the voice does have some match with the original. However, with careful listening, you'll notice the timbre does not match, or there is an AI feel to it. Now let's try another audio containing a different voice. Now, let's play the audio so you have an idea of the voice.
If I was sad, then he had grief as well, seeking my hands with soft, insistent paw, searching my face with anxious eyes that saw more than my halting human speech could tell, eyes wide with wisdom, fine, compassionate.
Now that you know how it sounds, let's put another text in the prompts box from my notepad. I'll copy this text and paste it into the prompts field. Now let's scroll down to advanced mode and change the override attention mode from SDPA to the default attention mode. I'll also change the override memory profile to profile 1. Now, let's start the generation and see the result. So, the generation is complete and it was faster than the last one. It took around 50 seconds to generate a 14-second audio. Now, let's play the audio.
Most people don't notice how quiet early mornings are. Before messages arrive and traffic wakes up, the world feels unfinished. That short silence is rare, and once it's gone, the day never gives it back.
Well, just like the last one, I wouldn't say it's bad, but it isn't 100% similar. I think using reference text could improve it further, but as I mentioned, it can sometimes add unwanted noise. What is your opinion on this audio? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's try another model that provides some custom voices. In model selection, let's change from bass to custom voice 12 Hz. Then, under the speaker menu, we have 9 voices that we can use. Like I said before, we can further fine-tune these by using a text description. For this example, let's choose Aiden. In the prompts field, let's type something. I already have a script ready in my notepad, so I'll just copy it and paste it directly into the prompts box. In the instruction box, we can describe the changes we want in the speech. For example, if you want an angry speaker, you would type angry and other characteristics here. Right now, I'm going to keep it blank so I can show you how the voice sounds without instructions. For the other settings, I'll use the default values. Let's hit generate and wait for the result. So the generation is completed. Now let's take a listen.
Most days follow the same pattern. People wake up, make small decisions, and move through routines without thinking much about them. Nothing dramatic happens, and that's usually enough.
So that is how the voice sounds without using instructions. And I can say that the voice is pretty good. Now let's add some emotions into his voice. So first, let's copy a different voice script. Let's copy this script of a happy emotion and paste it inside the prompts field. Then, in the instructions, let's add text related to a happy emotion. I already have some keywords in my notepad, so let's copy those and paste them inside the instruction box. In here, you can see that the text description includes calm and gently happy, soft smile in the voice, slow relaxed breathing, smooth speech, and a warm and comforting tone. Okay, there is one mistake. Let's fix that. Then, like before, let's keep the default values for the other options. So now we are ready. Let's hit the generate button to see the result. Well, the generation is completed. Let's play the audio.
Hey, today feels amazing, like everything's finally clicking into place. I don't know what's coming next, but honestly, I'm excited, and I'm ready for it.
Well, as you heard, now his voice has a different tone. Now let's try another emotion, for example, anger. So for that, let's choose a different voice script. Let's copy this and paste it inside the prompts field. Then, in the instructions, we need to type about the characteristics of an angry voice. I already have some text ready to use, so let's copy that and paste it inside the instruction box. And if you're someone who is new to this kind of thing, I suggest using ChatGPT or Gemini to get keywords related to different voice tone characteristics. So, we are ready for the generation. Let's hit the generate button. As always, the generation is complete. Let's play the audio.
Don't do that! Don't pretend you don't know! I've had enough, all right. I'm done staying quiet while you keep crossing the line.
As you heard, now his voice tone has changed to anger, but still it feels like he is doing an act rather than showing real anger. Now let's try another voice. So under speaker, let's choose Serena. Now let's hit the generate button and wait for the result. Well, it's completed. Let's play the audio.
Don't do that. Don't pretend you don't know. I've had enough, all right? I'm done staying quiet while you keep crossing the line.
Well, it is not bad, but she does not seem to be angry enough. So let's try another voice. So under speaker, let's choose Vivian. Then hit the generate button. It's completed. Let's play the audio.
Don't do that. Don't pretend you don't know. I've had enough, all right? I'm done staying quiet while you keep crossing the line.
Well, I think it is better than before. You can feel the anger in her voice. So just like this, you can use any custom voice and add more variety into the speech. I suggest trying different voices with different emotions to see how they perform. So, after this, I tried a drunk tone, and it was not perfect. The speech felt like singing, so I'm going to skip that part. Now, let's focus on generating new voices from text descriptions. So, in the model selection options, let's change custom voice to voice design. Then, in the language option, we can choose the language we want for our new voice. I'm going to select English, but you can also set it to auto. Next, in the prompts, we need to type some random voice script. I already have some text in my notepad, so let's copy and paste that inside the prompts field. Then, in the voice instruction, we need to describe the character of that voice. We can type about how old he or she is, how the voice sounds, what the timbre should be, what the pitch is like, and whether it is bright or dark. We can also add the accent of the character. But from my tests, I think most English voices use an American accent, even when we specify that we want a British accent. I already have some text about a character in my notepad, so let's copy and paste that into the voice instruction. In this text, you can see that I clearly wrote about the characteristics of the voice. For the other options, let's keep the default values. Maybe in the MISC tab, I should override the memory profile with Profile 1. Now we are ready. Let's hit the Generate button. Well, it's completed. Let's play the audio.
High up in the mountains, the wind cuts sharply across the ridges. Each step uncovers new vistas, each turn tells a story hidden for centuries. Stay with me, because what we discover here changes the way we see this wild, untamed world.
Well, as you heard, it is good. We got a new character voice. Later, we can clone this voice using the base model, which can help us in creating voiceovers, audiobooks, and giving voices to characters in AI videos. Also, the audios we generate will be saved inside the Outputs folder located in the WanGP tool. You can also use the Download button to save them separately. Now, let's try to generate another voice. So first, let's copy a different voice script. Let's choose Julie. Select it and copy it, then paste it inside the prompts field. Then, for the voice instruction, let's copy the instruction I wrote in my notepad and paste it inside the voice instruction box. So here, you can see the text description about our new voice. I have stated the age, timbre, pitch, and texture. So let's hit the Generate button and see the result. So, it's completed. Let's play the audio.
Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Feel the air flowing slowly in and out. Let each thought drift by and focus only on this calm, quiet moment.
As you heard, this is also a good result. Like this, we can create a lot of new voices with the voice design model. And as I said before, later, we can use these voices with the base model for creating voiceovers, audiobooks, or voices for characters in AI videos. I suggest trying this new Qwen3 TTS and letting me know what you think. My thoughts on Qwen3 TTS are that it is quite good. While the cloning is not 100% perfect and has some downsides, it still produces very stable results. Up until now, I was using Kokoro for my voiceovers because it always produces stable results. But the problem with Kokoro is that it lacked emotion. I think for a while, I'm going to use Qwen3 TTS for my voiceovers to see how good it is in practical usage. So, thanks for watching. See you soon with another video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.